नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी इति नामिने प्रभुपादस्य साहित्यं यः प्रकाशाय वित्रीय च प्रचारं कृतवान् साधु भगवत्पदाय ते नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हे राम प्रभु की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम कृष्ण Ram Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Re 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 Ram Rama 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 Re Re Hare Krishna 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 Re Re Ram 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 Re Krishna 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 Re Ram 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 Re Krishna 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 Re Ram Rama 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 Re Krishna Krishna Re Ram Rama 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 Re Hare Krishna Krishna Re Ram Ram Re Krishna Krishna Ram Re Krishna Krishna Re Ram Re Krishna Krishna Re Ram Re Krishna Re Rama Rama Re Krishna Krishna Re Rama Rama Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Ram Rama Rama Hare Krishna Ram Rama Ram Hare Ram Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Rama Rama Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Re Hare Re Ram Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Re Re Ram Rama Rama Re Re Krishna 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 Re Re Ram Rama Re Krishna Krishna Re Ram Rama Rama Re Krishna Krishna Re Ram Rama Re Krishna Krishna Re Ram Re Krishna Krishna Rama Rama Re Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Re Krishna Krishna Re Rama Re Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Krishna Ram Re Krishna Re Rama
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Re Re
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Re
Hare
Re Re Ram Re
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Re
Hare Ram Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Re
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Re
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Re
Hare Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Re 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 Ram
Krishna
Re
Hare
Rama 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 Re Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Re 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 Ram Re Rama 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 Re
Hare
Re
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram, Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Hare Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Ram Ram Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna
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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna. So let's have Guru Vastak now.
हरे कृष्णा माता जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम। संसार दावा नललीढलोका त्राणाय कारुण्या घना घना त्वं प्राप्तसि कल्याणा गुणान्वास्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् महाप्रभु की तन नित्य गीता वादित्य माद्यान मनसोरसेना रोमाञ्चकम्पा श्रुतरङ्गभाजो वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् श्रीविग्रहाराधननित्यनाना शृङ्गारतान्मान्दिर्मार्जनादो युक्तस्य भक्ता च नियुञ्जितोऽपि वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् चतुर्विधा श्री भगवत्प्रसाद स्वादन्नातीप्तान् हरिभक्तसङ्गान् कृत्वेव तृप्तिं भजता सदैव वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपारा माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्नां प्रतीक्षणा स्वादनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् निकुञ्जयूनो नतिकेलिसीते या लिभेयुक्तिरपेक्षणीया तत्रातिदाक्षात् अतिवल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् साक्षात् हरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रे उक्तस्तथा भाव्यतेव सद्भिः किन्तु प्रभोर्या प्रिया एव तस्या वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत्प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादान् न गति कुतोऽपि ध्यायन्तु वं तस्य यशस्वी सन्ध्यम् वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् संसारदावा नललीढलोका त्राणाय कारुण्या घना त्वं प्राप्तस्य कल्याणा गुणान्वस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद जी की जय, गुरु महाराज जी की जय। हरे कृष्णा माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
श्री गौनिताय की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, श्री राधा पार्थसारथी भगवान की जय, लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय, भगवद गीता मैराथन की जय। लेट्स हैव द तुलसी आरती।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम। बिंदाय तुलसी देवाय प्रियाय केशव सचा कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। बिंदाय तुलसी देवाय प्रियाय केशव सचा कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। बिंदाय तुलसी देवाय प्रियाय केशव सचा कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। नमो नमः। तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः। राधा कृष्ण सेवा पाओ ए अभिलाषी नमो नमः। तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः। जे तुम्हार शरण लोय तारा वंश पूर्ण होय कृपा करी करो तारे वृंदावन वासी नमो नमः। तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः। मुरैयाभिलाष बिलास कुंज दियो बास नयन हेरिबो सदा जुगल रूप राशि नमो नमः। तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः। ए निवेदन धार सखीरनुगत करो शिवाधिकार दिए करो निज दासी नमो नमः। तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः। दीन कृष्ण दासे कोई एन मोरा होय श्री राधा गोविंद प्रेमे सदायन वासी नमो नमः। तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः। यानि कानि च पापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्रणश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिण प्रदे प्रदे। यानि कानि च पापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्राणाशन्ति प्रदक्षिण प्रदे प्रदे यानि कानि च पापानि ब्रह्महत्यादिकानि च तानि तानि प्राणाशन्ति प्रदक्षिण प्रदे प्रदे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय तुलसी महारानी जय तुलसी महारानी तुलसी महारानी जय तुलसी महारानी जय विंदे देवी विंदे देवी जय भक्ति देवी बिंदाय तुलसी देवाय प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। बिंदाय तुलसी देवाय प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। बिंदाय तुलसी देवाय प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। तुलसी महारानी की जय, बिंदे देवी की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय।
Let's take the Tulsi Aarti. Jai. तुलसी महारानी की जय। शिक्षाष्टकम की जय। चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय। चेतोदर्पणम मार्जनम भवमादावाग्नि निर्वापनम श्रेया कैरव चंद्रिका वितरणम विद्यावधु जीवनम आनंदम बुद्धिवर्धनम प्रतिपदम पूर्णामृत स्वादनम सर्वात्म स्नपनम परम विजात श्री कृष्ण संकीर्तनम नाम नामकारी बहुधा निज सर्वशक्ति सत्रापिता नियमत स्मरणेन काला एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैव मे दशमिहाजनी नानुरागा तृणादपि सुनिचेना तरोरपि सहिष्णुना मानिना मानदेना कीर्तनीये सदा हरि ना जन्म ना धनम ना सुंदरीं कविताम वा जगदीश गामे जन्मनीश्वरी जन ना जन धनम ना जनम ना सुंदरीं कविताम वा जगदीश कामे मम जन्मनीश्वरे भवताद भक्तिरयतु कि त्वयि अयि नंद तनुज किंकरं पतितं मां विषमे भवाम्बुधो कृपया तव पाद पंकज स्थित धूलि सदृशं विचिन्तया नयनं गलदश्रुधार्या वदनं गदगदहृदया गिरा पुलकाय निचितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायतं निमिषेशाना चक्षुषा प्रवशायतं शून्यायतं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दविरहेण मे आश्लिष्य वा पादरन्तां पिनष्टु मामदर्श मामन्तां करोतु वा यदा तथा वा विदधातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरा। Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. So as we are discussing the Shikshashtakam verses, today we have to discuss the fifth verse, Ainanda Tanuj Kinkaram. चैतन्य महाप्रभु स्वयं भगवान है, युगल रूप है राधा और कृष्ण का, और हमारे सामने प्रकट हुए हैं भक्त के रूप में। भक्ति करना सिखा रहे हैं कि भक्त के अंदर क्या गुण होते हैं, भक्त की इच्छाएं क्या होती हैं, और भक्त क्या प्रार्थना करता है, भक्त भगवान से क्या निवेदन करता है। वो जानता है कि वो कौन है, भक्त क्या होता है। कह रहे हैं, ओ सन ऑफ नंद महाराज कृष्णा, आई एम योर इटर्नल सर्विटर। मैं आपका किंकर हूँ, आपका दास हूँ, और मैं किसी कारणवश इस संसार के भवसागर में गिर गया हूँ, जन्म मृत्यु के चक्कर में गिर गया हूँ। कृपया करके तब पाद पंकज मुझे उठा लीजिए और अपने चरणों की धूली बना लीजिए। सो दिस इज द प्रेयर फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस, दैट भगवान हमें किसी कारणवश हम यहाँ आ गए हैं, पर हमें अब वो अपने चरणों की धूली बना लें। ही शुड पिक अस अप एंड प्लेस अस एट हिज लोटस फीट। तो हम भगवान से एक ही प्रार्थना करते हैं कि हमें अपने चरणों की चरण रज दें, हमें अपने चरणों में स्थान दें। सो यही हमारी प्रार्थना है, यही हमारा विश्वास है कि हम कौन है, हम भगवान के सेवक हैं। वी आर द सर्वेंट्स ऑफ द सुप्रीम लॉर्ड। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय, चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय। So let's go to the quote from Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada says, on December 27, 1972, letter to Traidas, he says, he must be himself always enthusiastic and inspire others to be always enthusiastic. Then he is a real leader. Leader कैसा होता है? He must be himself enthusiastic. उसके अंदर उत्साह होना चाहिए। अगर लीडर ही निराश है, पेसिमिस्टिक है, बड़ा नेगेटिव है अप्रोच में और एंथुजियास्टिक नहीं है, तो कैसे वो लीड करेगा? A leader has to be fully enthusiastic. उसका फेथ स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए, उसकी साधना अच्छी होनी चाहिए. जब तक साधना अच्छी नहीं होगी तो वो कैसे लीडर, एंथुजियाज्म कैसे आएगा? अगर वो खुद सेवा नहीं करता होगा तो दूसरों को कैसे कहेगा सेवा के लिए? तो लीडर जो है, ही इज ऑलवेज एंथुजियास्टिक, ही ट्राइज, ही इज ऑलवेज इंस्पायरिंग अदर्स. ये दैट इज द रियल लीडर. That he is inspires, he and inspire others to be always enthusiastic. सो यही लीडर के गुण हैं. लीड करने का अर्थ ही यही है कि उसमें उत्साह होना चाहिए, उसकी साधना अच्छी होनी चाहिए. साधना अच्छी होगी तो भगवान के प्रति श्रद्धा, गुरु के प्रति श्रद्धा अच्छी होगी, सेवा अच्छी होगी. और अगर सेवा अच्छी होगी तो वो एंथुजियाज्म बना रहेगा. और यही एक अच्छे लीडर की पहचान है कि उसका एंथुजियाज्म नहीं गिरता, उसका उत्साह हमेशा बना रहता है. श्री प्रभुपाद की जाए. इन सिंपल वर्ड्स he teaches so many things. Let's go to Guru Maharaj quote. Guru Maharaj says, this Sankirtan is very purifying activity. It purifies even a devotee because he forces the devotee to, it purifies the devotee because it forces the devotee to dump out his arrogance and pride and adopt a very humble posture. And humility is always an asset in spiritual life. तो ये संकीर्तन मूवमेंट, ये जो बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है, ये बड़ा प्योरीफाइंग एक्टिविटी है. ये प्योरीफाई करता है भक्तों को. इससे हमारी ईगो, हमारा एरोगेंस डंप होता है. जो अगर बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नहीं कर रहे हैं और नहीं करना चाहते हैं तो उनके लिए ये समस्या बनी रहेगी. उनका एरोगेंस, उनका प्राइड उनको परेशान करता ही रहेगा. आउट ऑफ एरोगेंस ओनली दे आर नॉट डूइंग इट, आउट ऑफ प्राइड ओनली दे आर नॉट डूइंग इट. उन्हें अहंकार है, उन्हें प्राइड है. ओ हम नहीं कर सकते, हम कैसे किसी से मांगेंगे, अगर किसी ने ना कर दी तो हमारी इंसल्ट हो जाएगी, हमारी बेइज्जती हो जाएगी. सो दे आर मच मोर वरीड अबाउट देमसेल्व्स रादर देन कृष्णा. दे आर नॉट डिपेंडेंट ऑन कृष्णा. वन हु इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन कृष्णा, ही सेज कि कुछ भी हो जाए, आई एम गोना बेग फॉर इट. और आप जब बेग करते हैं आपकी ह्यूमिलिटी चली जाती है, सॉरी आपकी एरोगेंस चली जाती है, ह्यूमिलिटी आ जाती है. And this is when I remember when I wrote the Guru Maharaj ने मुझे जब कहा कि I should write an article on Punjabi Bagh Temple. When Punjabi Bagh Temple was open, it was in the year 2000. हम 5 से temple की opening हुई, बलराम जी आए. Then Guru Maharaj said you write an article on it, and I wrote an article, and it had to go to International Back to Godhead. But the International Back to Godhead rejected it. They said that they cannot give an article on the temple openings because ISKCON is opening a temple every month. At least 1 or 2 temples are being opened all over the world. So they said if we start writing, compiling these articles in our Back to Godhead, then our Back to Godhead will lose its essence. उसमें तो सिर्फ temple opening के articles रह जाएंगे because so many 1 or 2 से भी ज़्यादा खुल रहे हैं. तो the editor जो वहाँ के हैं, he is American Prabhupada disciple. And they have a full team. It's not only one person who reviews it. He's got a full team all over the world. They review the article. The article is sent well in advance and it takes 1 year to get it printed. Nearly 11 months, 10 to 11 months. Because earlier days, it was not WhatsApp. Earlier days, it was the mail जाती थी, फिर वो mail सारे सबको भेजी जाती थी, वहाँ से CC होती थी. And then they used to go through that article and give their comments and reviews पूरे paragraphs में and in points 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. And my article was then sent and it came back to me within few days itself because rejected by the editor himself. So he said it cannot be printed as it's a temple opening. Then he said either you reconstruct your article, think over how you can reconstruct it. And I remember then I thought of what I did was because हमने जब नया मंदिर खुल रहा था पंजाबी बाग का, so Guru Maharaj had asked me to go around and beg for money. He said take a quota for yourself and you should इतना इकट्ठा करना चाहिए तुम्हें जाना चाहिए. And then I went around with my husband. We went around to our friends. कईयों ने तो मना कर दिया फोन पर. But because we were asking not a small amount, at that time in thousands also, it was like 21,000, 31,000 was a big amount in 2000, 3, 4. So when we were asking, कई मना कर देते थे. But then I had मेरे घर में एक नामा हट्टा प्रोग्राम चलता था. So I had 9 to 10 couples coming every week to our house. So I started with them. तो मैंने उनसे बात की, and then we went to their home, and Guru Maharaj was very happy with me, and he always said, he was in Bombay, I remember very well, and he said, Radhika Kripa, you line up those who are very interested in helping you. I will personally go with you. And it was such a वो होता है उत्साह. Guru Maharaj, the leader, he gave me the I thought Guru Maharaj coming with me just for a meager sum of 1 lakh, even if somebody is giving, Guru Maharaj says, I will go with you. So he was building up my enthusiasm. I didn't know that. I was so happy that he has said he will come with me. And then I collected like this. तो उसके बाद जब ये आर्टिकल के बारे में रिकंस्ट्रक्शन के बात आई, तो then I thought of that why not I started with my begging. And that happened. I started my article. अगर आप वो पढ़ोगे, it's online. You can go and search for it. And that starts with Hari Bol. That I'm asking, and it was a real scenario which I had put into it, because I was very, हमें बहुत apprehensive थी, बहुत डर लग रहा था, बहुत डर in the sense कि जब ईगो हर्ट होती है, लाइक कि हमें डर लगता है कि हमारी ईगो ना हर्ट हो जाए. हम किसी से मांग रहे हैं, they are of our like same stature के हैं, but when you go and ask somebody for donation and they say no, we cannot, तो आपको बड़ा फील होता है कि आप उनसे लेने गए और उन्होंने दिया नहीं. तो और वो दे सकते हैं, ये आपको पता है. But then मैंने start इसी से करा, and then how we were feeling so shy, and then how I overcome it. I overcame it. So that article starts with this. So आज ये पढ़ के I remembered that what Guru Maharaj is saying, it's absolutely correct. You dump out your ego and arrogance. And when I started that article like that, and उसके बाद में मैंने सब कुछ वही डाला जो पहले था आर्टिकल में. And imagine that article got selected immediately. The moment I sent it back, and it got selected and it got printed in Back to Godhead. So this is how it is कि हमारी अगर मेरी उस टाइम ईगो हर्ट हो जाती, oh I wrote an article, I sent it and they didn't print it, तो मंदिर तो बहुत अच्छा बना है, everything I have put in here, and मेरी ईगो तब भी हर्ट होती, तो I would have stopped writing. But then I thought, no, when he says reconstructed, so there is something lacking in my article, I can improvise it on it. तो फिर गुरु महाराज की सारी बातें याद आती हैं, and exactly here what he has written. Humility is always an ascent in spiritual life. अगर आप में humbleness है, humility है, तो आपकी spiritual life हमेशा अच्छी चलेगी. अगर आप you lose your humility, आपकी ego आगे आ जाए, oh how come this happened with me, मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों हुआ, मुझे ऐसा क्यों कहा गया, तो देन अगर मैं पहले रख देंगे, हम मैं पहले करेंगे, तो फिर हमारी स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ जो है इट विल शैटर, वो खत्म हो जाएगी, बहुत जल्दी खत्म हो जाएगी, क्योंकि हमारी ईगो बहुत बड़ी है हमसे. सो आई होप आई कुड मेक इट अंडरस्टैंड. सो लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट कोट ऑन बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. प्रभुपाद की जाए. A book sold becomes a permanent matter for enjoyment. We read the scriptures again and again, and it is still fresh. When there is time, I go on reading my own books. The Srila Prabhupada is saying. जब हम भगवद गीता देते हैं, वो permanent matter of enjoyment है. कई hard bound books are like hard copies are better than the soft copies. I myself prefer hard copies. Soft copy में वो मजा ही नहीं आता है. You don't feel like, you don't get the connectivity. जब हार्ड कॉपी हाथ में होती है भगवद गीता की, यू कैन मेक नोट्स आउट ऑफ इट, यू कैन रीड आगे पीछे, यू एंजॉय रीडिंग इट. सो दैट इज व्हाट प्रभुपाद इज सेइंग हियर. दो वहां पर उस समय में सॉफ्ट कॉपीज वर नॉट देयर, बट येट टिल टुडे हार्ड कॉपी इज रियली अ मैटर ऑफ एंजॉयमेंट. सो ही सेज हियर द बुक सोल बिकम्स अ परमानेंट मैटर फॉर एंजॉयमेंट. एंड कह रहे हैं कि स्क्रिप्चर्स को बार बार पढ़ने से वो अगेन एंड अगेन इट इज स्टिल फ्रेश, वो हमेशा नई रियलाइजेशन लेकर आता है स्क्रिप्चर. और वो स्वयं कह रहे हैं जब समय होता है मैं अपनी बुक्स को खुद पढ़ता हूँ. सो दिस इज हाउ श्रील प्रभुपाद इज. सो वी शुड बी रीडिंग भगवद गीता, वी शुड बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिंग भगवद गीता, ताकि लोगों को इसका फायदा हो सके, लोग अपने जीवन में बदल सकें, अपनी ईगो को समाप्त कर सकें. दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड दे मे एंजॉय द स्क्रिप्चर्स, दे मे एंजॉय भगवद गीता, बिकॉज हमारा मेन तो यही है कि हम इस संसार में आए तो एंजॉय करें. So why not enjoy spiritually? Why do we want to enjoy the material world जो हमें धोखा देगा? But spiritual world कभी धोखा नहीं देगा. Spiritual world हमें भगवत प्राप्ति कराएगा, हमारे इस संसार को, इस जीवन को सुखी करेगा. हरि बोल. So let's go to the links we have where all of you can do the book distribution. For Delhi NCR, there is one link where you can get and gift the Bhagavad Gitas. And for out of Delhi NCR, there is Pan India link. And for sponsoring link, there is the Gita Dan link. So please do the needful. आप अपने लिए, अपने मित्रों के लिए, अपनी फैमिली के लिए भगवद गीता मंगवा सकते हैं, बांट सकते हैं अपने घर में, अपने ऑफिसेज में, एनीवेयर. और गीता दान भी दीजिए ताकि हम सब मंदिर के डिवोटीज भी, आप जहां नहीं पहुंच सकते वहां पहुंचकर आपके इस दान का उपयोग करें. आपके दान जो है वो जेल्स में, हॉस्पिटल्स में, ऑर्फनेजेस में, लाइब्रेरीज में पहुंचाया जाएगा, भक्तों के बीच बांटा जाएगा. जो पिलग्रिम्स अयोध्या पहुंचेंगे इस जनवरी में, उन तक पहुंचाया जाएगा. इस्कॉन बहुत बड़ा पंडाल लगा रहा है, हमें बहुत बड़ा स्थान मिला है वहां पर, जहां पर बहुत सारे, कहा जा रहा है 5 से 6 हजार लोगों का रोज प्रसाद बनेगा. उन्हें प्रसाद मुफ्त खिलाया जाएगा, प्लस भगवत गीता और ग्रंथ बांटे जाएंगे. सो प्लीज बी अ पार्ट ऑफ इट. स्पॉन्सर भगवत गीता. हरि बोल. So let's go to the books that have been authored by me. So please do get these combos and distribute them. सबको मंगाना चाहिए ये बुक्स, ताकि वो इसका प्रचार कर सके गुरु महाराज की प्रसन्नता के लिए. इन बुक्स के साथ हमारा विश्वास गुरु में बढ़ता है, भगवान में बढ़ेगा. So this is a comparative study, the similarities between the Granth Sahib and the Gita and the Bhagavatam. So this enhances our faith in Krishna. हमारे faith को ये strong करते हैं. Hari Bol. So please do get these copies. So we are reading from Prabhupada Leelamrit. First we will go to the scores. Yesterday not great book distribution was done. Very जो book distribution में जो जुड़े हैं वो उनका उत्साह लग रहा है थोड़ा कम हो रहा है. But please keep up your, अपने उत्साह को बनाए रखिए ताकि हम अपनी spiritual life को strong कर सकें. So yesterday Sumadri and Sundari Sumadri Mataji and Subhadra Gunavati Mataji preached to Hetal Shah, Madan Nirula, Shivam Prabhus, and they all did together 32 Bhagavad Gitas. So till now they have done 96. They'll be soon reaching to 108, but they will go more above that. Then Seema Seth, Ravi Ashok, Hiral Shah, Surinder Singh, Bhogal, Meenakshi Mataji preached them all and did collectively 21 Bhagavad Gitas. Her score has moved to 1679 Bhagavad Gitas. So there were only 53 Bhagavad Gitas done yesterday, and our score has moved to 12,943 in total. So till now we haven't reached 13,000 also. And another 7,000 more we will be doing after we do 57 here. So we go to 13,000. And so we need 7,057 Bhagavad Gitas to reach the target of 20,000. So हम सबको प्लान करना चाहिए कि हम कैसे करेंगे. हर सबको एक एक टारगेट ले लेना चाहिए कि इतना तो मुझे करना ही है. और so जो अभी 600, 700 पे हैं, they have to cross 1,008. And those who are already crossed 1,008, they should at least target for 1,500. And those who have crossed 1,500 must target 2,000. So Meenakshi Mataji, as I said, she is full of enthusiasm. Yesterday also she was talking to me every day. She makes it a point to talk to me and tell me all her how she is enthused to do more and more. She's taking out numbers, phone numbers, contact numbers. She's telling me I have got a promise from this person, that person, and I'm keeping a follow-up. So after every 2-3 days, she's keeping a follow-up. She's calling up overseas, and people are getting infected with her enthusiasm also. And we should also get there, but the group is lacking her infection. I called her up to come on the Zoom, but she said it becomes difficult in the morning. For the YouTube, she's there, but the 1-year-old son, he really doesn't sleep in the night soundly. So it becomes, for the YouTube, it's okay, but on Zoom, she says it becomes a big problem for her to be present. She listens everything on the YouTube. She knows everything what's happening in the group. And she tells me, I take a little test all the time. So I know she's there on the YouTube. So please get the infection from her that's very important. then enthusiasm should build up, or we should overcome all apni ego, arrogance, isko we should all overcome. We should go ahead and ask people to get it, to get Bhagavad Gita for them service. क्योंकि अगर हम ऐसा करेंगे तभी हमारी स्पिरिचुअल एडवांसमेंट होगी. सो लालच हमें अपना है, हम अपने लालच के लिए दूसरों को प्रचार कर रहे हैं. तो भगवान जानते हैं ये, भगवान देखते हैं कि हम कितना उत्साह रख रहे हैं. सो आप सबसे निवेदन है, लेट्स एटलीस्ट try to achieve our targets. We have, today is 27th of December, hardly 10 days more to go and the marathon will end. So please, just in 10 days, we have very less time to achieve the target of 7,000 at least. So please try hard. हमें पूरा जोर लगाना है ताकि हम इस टारगेट पे पहुंच सके. एंड प्राइज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पर हमें जब होगा marathon prize distribution, so we should be number 1. We should be there. We should not lose our position. So in order to be on our position, we got to achieve our targets. So today we'll be reading from Prabhupada Leela Amrit. Quickly, the Srila Prabhupada got into a rented Cadillac limousine along with Kirtanand Swami, Brahmanand Swami, and Ravindra Sarup, the Philadelphia temple president. So again, the same question was raised, said Prabhupada. So reply was all right? Yes, said Brahmanand. It was very nice. Prabhupada said, materially there is distinction. So kal hum kya kar rahe the? Women and men. So Prabhupada was being asked again and again about the position of the women. So Prabhupada said, was my reply fine? And he says, yes, materially there is distinction. You are differently dressed, I am differently dressed, but spiritually there is no distinction. The chauffeur glanced to the back seat. If you want any more air in the back, there is a control over there. So we can put on the air conditioner, Srila Prabhupada, said Brahmanand. Oh, all right, said Prabhupada, but sky condition is better. The sky conditioner is better. They opened the windows. So Prabhupada always liked the fresh air. So he said, no air conditioning. And Guru Maharaj is exactly similar. उनके जून के महीने में भी उनके रूम में चले जाओ, we will be sweating, and but then Guru Maharaj will see our sweat and then he'll say, you want air conditioner? So he'll say, okay, put on a low. But then I remember June के महीने में year 2001, we were regularly taking Guru Maharaj to Vrindavan. हमें सेवा मिलती थी and we used to take Guru Maharaj to Vrindavan. I remember एक बारी जून के महीने में हम जा रहे थे. We had a big car, the Voyager. So Mitsubishi Voyager we had, and Guru Maharaj was sitting in front with Prabhuji, and पीछे उसमें I was sitting with kids, and then मेरे पीछे थे Guru Maharaj के servants. So it was a big car, a van-kind car. So it had double AC in it. So we had one AC in the front for Guru Maharaj was there, and Prabhuji was driving. He never used to take a driver because then driver बैठेगा तो Guru Maharaj तो हमेशा आगे बैठेंगे. तो फिर हम driver लेते ही नहीं थे because Prabhuji wanted to drive to sit next to Guru Maharaj. And then I was sitting in the van at the back, but we could communicate with Guru Maharaj. He was right there in front. So we were going, and he saw AC was on. So he saw in the mirror में कि पीछे जो उनके servants है, Shri Balram was there, and there was a Lakshman. He has left his body now. So Lakshman Prabhu was sitting at the back, and Shri Balaram was sitting, the Russian boy. And Guru Maharaj looked at the back, and they were all chanting करते करते वो AC में आराम से comfortable हो गए, and they were like, they were taking a nap. So Guru Maharaj just looked at him, and then he said, no, fresh air is very good. And he said, switch off the AC. And the windows were open, and it was June, the month of June, and hot air was there outside. My God. Guru said, let the fresh air come in. And it so happened. So Guru Maharaj is always like that. वो हमेशा AC को हमेशा मना करेंगे, and he will go for the open windows. So आजकल तो it's pollution, that's why the doctors have told him not to open the windows. But then at that time, in those years, always open windows were there. So that's what Prabhupada says here. The sky conditioner is better. And the windows were opened. Prabhupada recalled that he had been to Philadelphia twice before. In 1969, he had come from New York City with some devotees to lecture at the Temple University. And back in 1965, after leaving Butler, Pennsylvania, he had come to the University of Pennsylvania for a meeting with Professor Norman Brown. So Prabhupada, highly intellectual hai, he's always targeting to meet the professors, educated class. He was always into that. कि कोई भी अफसर मिले तो वो उनसे ही अपनी इंटरेक्शन करना चाहते थे जो पढ़े लिखे इंटेलिजेंट हैं, प्रोफेसर्स हैं, बिकॉज ओनली द इंटेलिजेंट पर्सन कैन अंडरस्टैंड. तभी ISKCON जो है, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अ पर्सन हु इज नॉट गुड एट, आई वुड से हु इज नॉट दैट एजुकेटेड, उनके लिए बड़ा कठिन हो जाता है समझना. वो सोचते हैं ओ ये तो सिर्फ बड़े लैविश टेम्पल्स हैं, बहुत ही लैविश है सब कुछ इनका. They fail to understand the philosophy, they fail to understand the, जब तक एजुकेशन नहीं होती you understand that. और फिर वो एक कंप्लेन एक करते हैं कि यहाँ पर तो सारे पढ़े लिखे ही हैं, कोई इंजीनियर मिलता है, कोई डॉक्टर मिलता है, यहाँ पर तो सब पढ़े लिखे हैं. एक ये भी कंप्लेन रहता है कि कोई पढ़ा लिखा व्यक्ति ISKCON जाएगा तो फिर वापस नहीं आएगा, वो वहीं का हो जाएगा. They have this complaint also. So they say that you brainwash. We don't brainwash. I was not brainwashed. I just understand. I understood what was being told here. I could relate to it. Yes, this is the fact of life, what we do. So this is what Prabhupada did. He was targeting the universities, talking to learned people. With Professor Norman Brown, Ravindra Sarup told how he had been a student at Temple University and had enrolled in Swami Nikhilanand's class a year after Srila Prabhupada had spoken there. Ravindra Sarup said, "The students remembered you. They told me you had asked Swami Nikhilanand, so you are studying Vedanta. But what is Vedanta?" And no one knew. Then you said that Veda means knowledge and Anta means end. So Vedanta means the end of knowledge, and that is Krishna. They had never heard that before, even though they had so many hours of courses in Vedanta. So there was already Nikhilanand, Swami Nikhilanand, who was giving a class there, a session there. But the students were unaware, what is Vedanta? What does it mean? Then Prabhupada said, that is the difficulty. Those who are foolish people are taking the leading part. One who has no knowledge is taking the part of a teacher. Just like this, one does not know what is Vedanta, and he's reading Vedanta. It is very simple truth. Veda means knowledge and Ant means end. There must be some ultimate goal, but the modern process is that we go on unlimitedly, but we never come to the end. Is it not like that? What do you think? So Prabhupada always, he doesn't need any device, but he would always take an advice. And these things are so similar to Guru Maharaj that I have experienced. Ekbar Guru Maharaj was giving a lecture in our home. It was 9th May, it was 9th May 2002. He gave a big lecture, big program in our house, and it was in the outside we had in our gardens, a big program. So he, after giving the lecture, I was very new to ISKCON. It was just 3 years I had been there. And after giving the lecture, Guru Maharaj asked me, how was it? I could not say, how was it? It was so embarrassing for me. I can't say, Guru Maharaj, it was very good. Yeah, it lacked this. I felt so shy. I just smiled. And I said, I just nodded my head. And because then when we read this, then I realize, yes, Prabhupada also used to ask his disciples that, how was it? How did the program went on? So he wants to take the review of what others thought of. So like this, the Guru Maharaj always has the same similarity like with Prabhupada. So Ravindra Sarup said, yes, it's a fact, no conclusion. They passed a large junkyard filled with scrapped automobiles. Motor car, Prabhupada said. Kirtanand said, that is the end of their knowledge, a pile of junk. Prabhupada said, yes, their time is spent in breaking and building, and that's all. They do not inquire. So this is very important. ये paragraph हम कल पढ़ेंगे. Because this is very, very important. कि हम सब material world में ही फंसे रहते हैं, breaking and building. We don't go beyond that. We don't inquire. हम human life के लिए inquire ही नहीं करते हैं कि why we were born and what are we doing here. We are simply breaking and building. That's all. हम सिर्फ इसी में लगे हुए हैं material world में. Everything is breaking and building, right from your relationships to the material things. It's only breaking and building, nothing else. किसी से बात करो, सोशल एक्टिविस्ट है या अपनी फैमिली में है, तो बस वो हर रिलेशनशिप को मेंटेन करने में लगे रहते हैं, पूरा जीवन ही उसमें निकाल देते हैं, सबको खुश करने में पूरा जीवन ही निकल जाएगा, रिलेशनशिप मेंटेन करने में, बिल्डिंग करने में, पूरा कोई टूटा रिलेशनशिप है उसको ठीक मेंड करने में, उसके ऊपर सोचा ही नहीं कभी कि देयर इज लॉट मोर अबाउट बियॉन्ड दैट. सो दैट्स व्हाट प्रभुपाद सेज, नोबडी इंक्वायर्स, कोई पूछता ही नहीं है. So it's a very deep thing we'll read tomorrow. Hari Bol. So anybody wants to say anything, or we will quickly go for Guru Vandana and Nursing Aarti. किसी को कुछ कहना है? We are going to end with this month. We are going to end soon. We are going to end this year. 2024 is going to start. So the year actually बहुत जल्दी जल्दी तेजी से समय भाग जाता है, पता ही नहीं चलता. 1 year will be over. So anybody, we are going to have a program on 31st. I have seen a group has been made and a lot of preparations are going on behind my back. And let's see, on 31st December, we're going to celebrate, have a program with all our group. And जैसे जैसे सर्दी बढ़ रही है, ग्रुप का नंबर लो होता जा रहा है. It is going down and down. It's dipping. I think so people don't want to lose in North India. वो अपनी रजाई में से बाहर नहीं आना चाहते. They want to take an early bath. They don't want to be a part of the group because it's a tapasya. I know it's very foggy outside. I remember I see fog mein I used to go for Mangal Aartis. I really miss those. I used to go for every day to Mangal Aarti in the fog itself. I remember those days. And तो हम सब तो बड़े फॉर्चुनेट हैं कि अब तो जूम आ गया है, हमें बाहर घर से बाहर नहीं निकलना है एटलीस्ट, पर वी हैव टू टेक अ बाथ एंड बी हियर इन द ग्रुप. वी डोंट हैव टू गो आउट एंड गाड़ी निकालें और जाएं. वी आर उस हासिल से गुरु महाराज ने वो मुझे एक ब्लेसिंग्स दे दी है कि यस यू कंटिन्यू विद योर प्रोग्राम. But I miss those Mangal Aartis. They were full of enthusiasm, a lot of kirtan, a lot of going and then having early in the morning. The best part was early in the morning, Mangal Aarti ke baad mein, you get the kheer ka dona that has been offered to Krishna in the morning at 3:30. वो महाप्रसाद मिलता था और वो खीर होती थी सुबह सुबह. I used to have that kheer ka dona. I used to love that. So that I miss. Very good. Anybody wants to say anything? किसी को कुछ कहना है? For the book distribution, anybody has any ideas or there कुछ उनके targets हैं जो वो achieve करने वाले हैं तो give hope to others? Yes. किसी के पास कुछ नहीं है बोलने के लिए? Nobody has raised hand. Have you spoken to anybody? Are you in to get some amounts for the books के लिए? तो हमारे कुछ तो टारगेट हमारा पूरा होगा अगर आप सब कुछ बोलेंगे. So let's now go for Guru Vandana. If nobody wants to say anything, let's wait and watch what happens tomorrow. How many are done today? Let's see. Hari Bol. So let's go for Guru Vandana now. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
गुरु चरण पद्मा केवल भगति सदमा वंदो मोय सावधान बते जहार प्रसादे भाई ए भव तरिया जाई कृष्ण प्राप्ति होए जहाँ होए ते गुरु मुख पद्मा वाक्या चित ते करी आए क्या और ना करी हो मने आशा श्री गुरु चरण रति ऐसे उत्तम गति ये प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु सै दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते वेद गाये जहाँ चरित श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु लोकनाथ लोकेरा जीवन हाँ प्रभु करो दया देह मोहि पद छाया हाँ प्रभु करो दया देह मोहि पद छाया एवं यशु घुषुक त्रिभुवन शील प्रभुपाद पतित पवन शील प्रभुपाद ले लो शरण जय प्रभुपदा 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 जय प्रभुपदा जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद श्री प्रभुपाद जी की जय गुरु महाराज जी की जय.
So let's have the nursing aarti.
हरे कृष्णा माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
now.
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय, नमस्ते नरसिंहाय, प्रहलाद लाददायिने, हिरण्याकाशीपूर्वक्षः, शीलाटान्कानखालये, इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा, यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा, बाहिर्नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा, नरसिंहमादिं शरणं प्रपदे, तव करकमलवरे नखाम् अद्भुत शृङ्गाम् दलिता हिरण्यकशिपुतनुभृङ्गम्, केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे। जय नरसिंहदेव, 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 जय नरसिंहदेव, जय प्रहलाद महाराज, प्रहलाद महाराज, प्रहलाद महाराज, जय प्रहलाद महाराज। निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल। लक्ष्मी नरसिम्हा भगवान की जय, प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल।
I just was, these papers were lying here with me. This, how many of you know this picture? ये पढ़ा है आपने उसके अंदर इन माय बुक? किसने पढ़ा है ये वाला? उसको ये इंसिडेंट पता है? What I'm talking to, what Guru Maharaj is talking to us, and what question I had put to him. So this is the year 2000, Govinda opening. That's Govinda restaurant opening. It was year 2000 January. And Guru Maharaj had told us to come there. And then Prabhuji and I were there at the opening. It was 25th January, I believe. 25th or 24th January, maybe. I think so. It's 25th only. So 25th January 2000. It was, Guru Maharaj was there. He had gone. And then I asked him a question. Go to the memoirs book, those who have. You can look for what the incident was. Let's see. That's a homework. Hari Bol. So we'll end the session now. Let's all join our hands together and pray to the Supreme Lord that He may bless all of us so that we are able to chant nicely, attentively, sincerely, and offenselessly. May Krishna bless all of us so that we become sincere devotees of the Lord. We pray to the Supreme Lord to bless Guru Maharaj with a long and a healthy life. We offer all our japa, all our bhakti for the good health of Guru Maharaj. We pray to the Supreme Lord to bless us, empower us, so that we are able to achieve the targets of Bhagavad Gita marathon. May Krishna bless us so that we may achieve the target of 20,000 Bhagavad Gita distribution for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada, for the pleasure of Krishna himself and Guru Maharaj. We seek the blessings of the Guru Parampara, of all the Vaishnava Acharyas, so that we are able to be enthused to do the book distribution. Hari Bol. So let's all chant for all those who are suffering from any ailment in our groups. May they recover fast and become sincere devotees of the Lord. We pray to the Supreme Lord for all the near and dear ones of our group members who lost their lives during recent times. May Krishna bless them. Let's all do Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpataru bhaksha kripa sindhubaye cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavbhyo namo namah. वैष्णव ठाकुर की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय, षट गोस्वामी वृंद की जय, श्री गौणिताय की जय, कृष्ण बलराम की जय, श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर भगवान की जय, वृंदावन धाम की जय, मायापुर नवदीप धाम की जय, जगन्नाथपुरी श्री क्षेत्र की जय, भगवद गीता यथारूप की जय, श्रीमद भागवत महापुराण की जय, चैतन्य चरितमृत ग्रंथ की जय, भगवद गीता मैराथन की जय, All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. So thank you everybody for joining in. We'll meet again in the evening at 5:30. And please do share the evening sessions also with your family and friends, because that's the from Bhagavad Gita shlok I'm taking these days, so that people are enthused to do the Bhagavad Gita marathon. So we get to know lots of things from Bhagavad Gita. Yesterday, the class was on Atam Vishwas, the faith in yourself. So Krishna says how you build your faith in yourself. When you have the faith in the transcendental knowledge, this faith will bring the faith in you yourself. That faith will come, it will become strong. So thank you, everybody. Please do watch that session if you haven't, and share it with your family and friends as well. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. And don't forget the marathon.